Welcome to the game, everybody. Glad you've joined us. Time for some AA baseball in the Texas League. It's the San Antonio Missions taking on the Arkansas Travelers. 2 outs and a runner at first. Stepping in, Crash Money. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. And that's outside. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're just getting going here in the top of the first. That's down and in. He swings and fouls one off. Grounds this one up the middle. And that's that. One hit, one left. Midway in the first, no score.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Leading off for San Antonio, the catcher, Crash Money.
Dives and can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Terrific effort at third base. He knocked it down with the dive, got up with it quickly, and fired over to first. If he doesn't execute that well, they probably don't get the out. First and second here with nobody out.
The catcher, Crash Money.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul.
Get your pitch, huh?
And that one fouled off.
Hey, stick your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Breaking ball inside.
La pelota en dirección hacia territorio del jardín izquierdo. A lo profundo. Y no. Díganle que no es esa pelota.
Might be the most important swing in this one. That's a good job to adjust to the inside fastball there. He may have been hunting something on the outer half, but he kept the hands in and blasted that one out for the round tripper. Now at the dish, Crash Money. What a moment back in the 6th inning when he launched a 3-run homer that made a big difference in this game. Lifted in the air to left. The left fielder in position. Makes the grab. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have... All set for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, the center fielder. Trying to bunt for a hit. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. The third baseman now at the plate with the tying run at the dish here in the bottom half of the 8th. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Go to second. Tag out. Two down and a runner at second base. The center fielder getting ready to hit. Line drive for a base hit. The throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Just inches from a walk-off win there, but fantastic defensive execution with the throw home. Great tag as well by the catcher that cuts down the winning run. We're moving on to extra innings.
Always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin off the atlas.
Money with a good game to help them get the win. Had only one hit, but made it count with a homer. Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate. Now at the plate, Crash Money.
The catcher, Crash Money.
Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh?
On a line for a base hit. And they're out in front with a 1-0 lead. And that's a double. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pitcher brought the challenge pitch, a heater right down the pipe. And he was definitely geared up for it. Man at second here with 2 away. Next, the speedy first baseman. Here's a fly to left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. And here's the catcher. And he's got good speed at a position you don't typically associate with that. It's usually more of a slugger who might plod a little bit. He's something of an outlier here. Lays down a bunt. And safe at first, a bunt single. I love the hustle he showed on that bunt single. Dropped it down. Runners at first and second, and nobody out.
Now batting, the catcher, Crash Money.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Hey, let her rip.
That one pushed foul. Gets a piece, stays alive.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
It's ball one.
See you drive it like you can. Here you go.
That one misses. And that's ball two. Good job to let the low one go there. And another ball. The first baseman up next. 1 run in the inning so far. We're here in the top half of the third.
Here we go now. Come on now, one time.
Now the payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Nobody out. Bases loaded. The first baseman will hit next. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Comes home with it for one. Over to first. Safe. One down. And now the right fielder. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. Double play ball to second. There's one. And that's two. Good pitch. Good fielding once the ball was in play. All around, nice job. 4-6-3, inning-ending double play. The catcher, the next to hit.
The catcher, Harry.
Here's a pop-up. And the inning is over. Not much going on for the offense that time. We move on to inning number 4. We're tied in this one 2-2. Trying to keep this tied at 2.
Catcher, Brad. Money.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
That one to first. And foul ball. Now, his skills at the plate and in the field allowed him to excel in the amateur ranks. The question is, will that prowess translate to the professional level? The 0-1. Base hit to left center. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. One out and 2 on. And here's the first baseman. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone. Go ahead run on base. The right fielder digs in now. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Play made. That ends the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left stranded. Home half of the 5th. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Brad. Money.
Oh, don't be afraid. Let it fly. One time.
Swings through that one, 0-1 now. That's great location to tie him up on the hands. That's a good spot. And a ground ball to first. And steps on the bag for the out.
Now batting. The first baseman.
Nobody out, runner in scoring position. The left fielder now at the plate. Sharp grounder into the outfield for a hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. That was a great swing he put on that pitch. Right there we saw a fastball that was piped, and he was licking his chops as that thing was coming in. Great cut. We head back to the top of the order. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Cole Tucker. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. And that's the inning. 2 left on. 8th inning coming up next. The Travelers out front here, 4-3. And next, the cleanup hitter.
Now batting. The third baseman. Tyler.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay, throw home. Out at the plate. Not sure if it was a bad read or a bad jump as he left second there, but whatever it was, it cost him. The defense did a good job to hit the relay on target, then make a good throw home for the out. A 1-run lead.
Reach up there and do something with it. Let's go.
This pitch misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Trying to close out this 1-run lead here in the top of the 9th. And that's just foul. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Hard grounder into the outfield for a hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. seeing the ball very well in this game. Hard ground balls like that are really tough to make a play on. I know when I was playing second base in JV baseball back in the day, I had no interest in charging grounders like that one. So 2 down. And here's the first baseman.
Hey, right guy, right place.
2-2. Strike 3, that's the ball game. Money with a solid contribution, even in the loss. Notched 3 hits in the game. Strong individual day despite the team losing, and he can feel really good about that. Here's the shortstop at the plate. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach.
Get him the chase right here.
Bunting for a hit. And he's safe at first. I love the hustle he showed on that. Top of the second, here's the catcher, Crash Money.
The catcher, Crash Money.
Foul ball there. Now, his skills at the plate and in the field allowed him to excel in the amateur ranks. The question is, will that prowess translate to the professional level? And there's a base hit into left. And the leadoff hitter aboard. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. And here's the first baseman. And he's got good speed at a position you don't typically associate with that. It's usually more of a slugger who might plod a little bit. He's something of an outlier here. That's through there for a strike. That kind of speed at this spot can be a real asset, of course. Players like Jason Kendall and Sean Figgins made their teams more multidimensional because they could really scoot. And now the right fielder. Move to first, back safely. Second inning, no score thus far. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. Now to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. The first baseman digs in now.
The first baseman,
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Throw there, safe. I like the aggressiveness right there. The pitchers have been dealing so far, so you might as well try to apply some pressure and see if you can steal your way into scoring position. The second baseman now at the plate.
Batting gun. The second baseman, Mike Salvatore.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. There with plenty of time, inning over. So 1 hit is all they get. We're at the end of 2. No score. Runner at first, nobody out.
Now batting, the catcher, Crash Money.
Fouled off to the right.
Here we go, kid.
Here comes the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Mitchell takes his lead at first with nobody out. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Off balance speed, there's 1. On to first, double play. We're back here at the ballpark, ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, number 93. Here's a pop-up. And that's a foul ball.
Leading off for San Antonio, the catcher, Brad Money.
And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. The catcher, the next to hit. And 1-2. And it's a pop-up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left stranded. We're headed to the 8th. The Missions out front here, 1-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. The batter now, the third baseman. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Here's a pop-up. And there's one down. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters dream about. So 2 down. The right fielder getting ready to hit. And now the 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. Makes the call and the grab. So they make short work of them there. 9th inning coming up. The Missions on top, 1-0. Stepping in, the center fielder, number 61. 3-2, 1 out with the bases empty. And it's a pop-up. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Tough way for this AB to end for the batter. He saw that one coming right down the pipe. His eyes got big, and he lost control of his swing mechanics. That pop-up should have been a laser into the gap. No complaints about getting a team win, but he's capable of giving them more than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. Runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Here's a pop-up. Money under it. Pulls it down in foul territory. 1 out. Tough way for this AB to end for the batter. He saw that one coming right down. 1 out, bases are loaded. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder.
Hey, we got you. Right after this guy, we got you.
In the air to left center. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Throw home not in time. The run scores. And it's 1-0. We're back here at the ballpark. Top of the 2nd. And here's the catcher, Crash Money.
Money.
Swing and a foul straight back. Joyce, 6'2" righty. He works with a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. That one a little bit high. Now, his skills at the plate and in the field allowed him to excel in the amateur ranks. The question is, will that prowess translate to the professional level? And a base hit. And a runner on now.
That is it. The first baseman. Paula.
The first baseman now at the plate.
One time.
Pagliarini to second. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play. We're back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Cole Tucker.
Tucker.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's a pop-up. And there's one away. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was one out, runners at first and second.
The catcher, Brad Money.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
That one's in there, 0-1. Now that he's gotten ahead in the count, he needs to attack and finish off this hitter. And a base hit on a line. Coming around third. One run's in. Now the second run crosses the plate. It's 2-1. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Stepping in, the first baseman, number 39.
The first baseman, Collins.
Joyce checks the runner and back in there. Here's a grounder up the middle. That's out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Robert Ray.
Runner at third, 2 away. The right fielder, the next to hit. 2-2, and the pitch. Gets him swinging. It's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 stranded. We're midway through the 4th. The Missions with the lead, 2-1. 1 out and the base is empty.
The catcher, Brad Money.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. That was over in a hurry. Efficient way to get a hit. That's textbook hitting. He let the pitch on the outer half travel just enough, then laced it up the middle. Great swing. First offering, and the runner goes. Lifted in the air to left. The left fielder settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Step off throw to first. Money dives back in safely. Money, the runner at first with 2 out. There goes the runner. This pitch popped up. The first baseman gets under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, 1 left on base. On we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Missions have the edge, 4-1. Base is empty with 2 out. Here's the catcher, Crash Money. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. 1-0, here's the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1. Some nasty action on his sinker, and hitters need to force him to come up in the zone if they want to avoid chasing the low stuff. Next pitch, in for a strike. He usually relies heavily on a sinker, but now he's got the hitter guessing after coming with a high fastball. He's really forcing the batter to cover a lot of territory. No swing. Matthew Ross with the call there. 2 down and nobody aboard, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fly ball, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's that. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Money was fantastic in the win. Had 3 hits and 2 runs batted in. Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate.